behind. My fault completely. But looks like we are actually seeing viralrush going to go for double gateway. No sign of gas. And oh my, again, aggressive play coming from viralrush. masterg, really, viralrush just wants a simple game 3. masterg has to get those sentries out though, and to force field that ramp. He is not walled off either, so there's no block the creek with a zealot. There's none of that. He's going to need fairly early sentry play, and he finally does see it. He sees the 2-gate. How will he react? Expect pro production to be cut.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to get the sentry out immediately. I don't think he even has a cybernetic score on the way. Actually, he might right there, but I mean, it's going to be kind of a rush to see if that thing can come out in time and then get the sentry out in time. 2-gate obviously quite effective if the opponent does not have something to block off the choke. And I think viralrush is also kind of showing like the kind of luxury you're afforded in a best of X series if you're ahead and you know, kind of on the cusp of winning the series. You could definitely try something aggressive or try something risky. You have the freedom to kind of say, okay, I'm ahead, I'm just going to try this. If it doesn't work out, you know, I've got other games.
Interesting to note, though, that viralrush actually did throw down the cybernetic score in the gas before the second and third zealot production, so this isn't all in by any means. He hasn't even cut pro production. He's simply just going to try to put some pressure on his opponent with proper micro. Really, he should be encountering right now. He should not let any probes go down. This should be handled well from masterg, but 2 more zealots streaming on the way. Let's see how many probes go down here. It looks like 1 has fallen, but the stalker is out. Should be able to clean this up momentarily, so I'm interested to see how viralrush will transition out of this. Possibly if you're masterg, he has actually built a pylon in the back of the base here, so possibly early warp gate play and can really outproduce just because of the gas support here. But this is going to get interesting. Looks like he is going to chrono boost the crap out of that warp gate, and 4 more, excuse me, 4 more. That'd be insane. But 2 more gateways coming down, so he is actually going to all in cheese. But it has been spotted, ladies and gentlemen. The pylon has been spotted. If he looks at his mini map in any way, he should be able to see it. Yes, he has. The zealot's going to run over there, and now masterg is in a bundle of trouble. Well, how will he choose to come out of this? Possibly a pylon at the naturally where he can get high vision and warp in. I'm interested, but right now he is basically all in invested. He has cut pro production. Looks like he has resumed pro production once again, but already a pro or 2 behind. Looks like he's actually just going to say screw it and continue to build pylons everywhere. Will he have enough? The warp gate technology starting on the other 2 gateways. 1 pylon going down. The scouting probe has been the scouting probe has been killed. There are no more pylons, just a tad bit late in the timing. masterg just a second off, and now he's in a very awkward position.
Yeah, he was kind of unfortunate that it got spotted, but that's really the kind of solid play that you know your opponent's going to probably be up to something. And even if you don't know if he's up to something, you just scout, like we mentioned earlier. You lose to some kind of stuff like that, you know, before, and you're like, never again. And so any kind of subsequent stuff that you encounter, like possibly this one, you know, you're just not going to be as susceptible. So very nice and solid play by viralrush there. And masterg obviously in a huge amount of trouble. It looks like he's actually scouting his own base to see if he's not going to get counterattacked by proxy pylons. But it does seem like viralrush going for a little more solid play, going for the long game.
Exactly. If I were him, I'd pop out a sentry and you'd be safe. But looks like this is a terrible situation for masterg. No sign of pro production here. Under 5 probes under, finally resuming, but still he's just a ways behind. It doesn't have that second gas, so there really is no transition. He's actually chrono boosting a warp gate, which might actually mean he's just going to try to all in here, which can be quite interesting. Still no sentry out, though. I question this play by viralrush here. He really... Oh, there we go. Okay, finally warping in sentries. Just waiting till the last second. Now he's going to be able to defend this properly, because, I mean, in superior forces, it's definitely in the hands of masterg, but he is under 7 probes. 7 probes indeed, which is going to leave him in a terrible situation in a couple minutes. Looks like he actually is going to charge up the ramp, force fielding, and going to separate this. Things are looking terrible as of yet.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the sentries, like you said. He's going to be able to cut down forces and pretty much just buy himself enough time to just get reinforcement. It looks like he does have a proxy pylon there. Actually looks kind of pretty good for a masterg here. Do you think viralrush has enough?
I think viralrush will barely. Whoa, more getting warped into the high ground. If microed properly, he really needs to micro these stalkers. Actually forced to pull off probes. And now he has a warp prism out. I question the use of this. I'm not exactly sure what he wanted to do with this, but he needs the sentries. He needs the force field on the ramp, but the aggression has stopped. And this is when the economy for Protoss is very hard to support 4 gates. There really is no transition out of this. So he has a minute or two to win this. But now actually this is nice play by viralrush. I like the call on the warp prism to be able to scout the high ground, to be able to take out that pylon, which will really severely slow down the backing of Master G's army. But nonetheless, looks like he has cleaned this up momentarily. Probably going to see another all-in attempt here. But looks like he has actually resumed probes. And wow, actually surprisingly, he actually killed quite a few probes there. Now he's only under 27-28. Really by War Prism play coming in as well. Looks like the War Prism's going to get sniped, and I did not see it. I do apologize. There was Dark Templar tech as well. I do apologize. And I did not see that at all, and that is going to be a simple GG here. I actually did not click on that. I should have done that when I saw the lack of units, so GG coming from it. A huge mistake on my part, but nonetheless a 3-0 win for viralrush.
Yeah, very solid play. I mean, at the very end, he kind of played around with